you can't just like go all out, bro. You gotta fucking chill out. Like, you haven't even seen my asshole yet. Don't suck my toes. Like, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Gin and Toxic. Amazing. Yeah. You know what's funny is at the beginning of every episode we say, I'm Christina and I'm Lily.
And I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of it.
I don't think we gotta say that anymore. I think you guys know who the fuck we are.
And if you don't, that's not my problem.
Yeah, then find out. But anyways, welcome back, guys. What an episode we have for you guys today. But obviously we gotta start off with
there's so much to catch you up on.
Yeah, we have a lot to catch you up on. So basically, you know, we start the episode off with what's the most toxic thing we've done this week. Ours is combined.
We
because
started
it was,
a movement.
Yeah, we started a movement. It was a team effort. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have a lot of questions about it, as you did. Yeah, she is team. I am effort, I guess. And you know, you guys had a lot of questions for us on Instagram. Now, for those of you that have no idea what the fuck is going on, we're gonna tell you what's going on. While Lily drinks her latte,
the straw matches my outfit.
Oh my god, it does. I did not do that intentionally, but that's like amazing.
I'm happy about it.
Also, for those of you watching video, please appreciate the fact that we're wearing matching juicy little sweatsuits. Like, we gotta like turn around. Fuck. Ugh. Yeah, so fucking cute. We decided to get them for our photo shoot upcoming, and just because I was like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of the fact that we don't have matching juicy sweatsuits.
Yeah, I was sick of that life.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm not living that life anymore.
Right, so we needed them.
This was last week, but I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh, we're gonna switch. Somebody on Twitter asked me what the octopus's name is, and then I was like, oh, like, what is it? And then some girl was like, oh,
Octopussy.
Yup.
Yeah.
Octopussy. So we have fucking Bella, we have Mr. Bubbles, and we have Octopussy.
And he's happy this week.
And he's happy. We're not really that mad this week. We're actually like
I'm thriving.
What?
I'm thriving.
Yeah, we are thriving this week, which is a total change up from last week's episode.
People are like, yeah, you guys are highly mentally unstable.
I know.
We're like, last week we're like, this week we're like, everything's fine.
I know. My manager, like at Fanjoy, I was texting her and like I didn't reply to her for like 2 days. I texted back. I was like, oh my god, sorry. Like, life has been a little crazy lately. Blah. Trying to set up a meeting. You know, she replies. She goes, oh yeah, no. She's like, I actually listened to your podcast, so like I know like what's going on in your life and everything like that. So like, if you don't reply, I was like, oh, this is embarrassing. I was like, well, obviously, if you listened to the last episode, then the last episode, then you knew that I was not in my prime era.
Sad girl.
It's fine though. But anyways, like we were saying, our toxic of the week is a joint effort. So we've been getting a lot of questions. So basically,
I did a thing.
Yeah, Lily did a thing. Lily, could you elaborate on the thing that you did?
You guys seem to be very much so enjoing it on Instagram. I woke up today with messages from people I haven't talked to in years saying that they are invested in this journey.
Invested.
So basically, Christina's been single. We're going on 2 months, which is insane, actually.
Ugh, what a crime.
Single and ghosted. Love that for us. So, essentially, I was like trying to get Christina to get on all these apps, and I'm like, get yourself back out there, baby. Like,
and I was like, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and like she kept like downloading them, deleting them, downloading them, deleting them, and like I understand the apps sometimes suck, and like honestly, it's more for the laugh. It's for the entertainment when you're bored.
Yeah, no, it is. Especially now that Hinge has voice prompts, which I'm sure we will elaborate on in a sec, but so funny. Like, even if like I'm not into you, but like you have a funny voice prompt, you're getting points. Yeah, you're getting points.
Some guy's voice prompt today was like, I want to eat baby back ribs at McDonald's. I was like,
oh my god. Yeah, if you guys
happening?
Maybe I should make an Instagram story highlight on both my Instagram and the Gin and Toxic one, or I could just save all of them from mine and make it on Gin and Toxic. Okay, so what we'll do, if you're listening to this and you're a little bit confused in the dating room, well, Lily will go into it, but please look for our Hinge highlight on Instagram. I will literally do it while we're on we have to get on a bus after this to go pick up Lily's cat from the vet. It's a long story. But anyways, go on.
So basically, I'm trying to get Christina to put herself back out there, and she's having a hard time. Like, she needs a push, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I am a pushy person. Like, that's something about me. So I took
the Leo in you.
It's a Leo in me, and I took it upon myself. I downloaded Hinge, which felt very wrong because I'm in a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
But do not fret. This account Sammy, my boyfriend, was like, so you have a Hinge account? I was like, well,
I mean,
yes, but basically kind of yes. So I made a Hinge account, and the first photo is of us. Now,
right.
The bio says, "Hi, I'm Lily, the redhead. I'm looking for a date for my best friend Christina, the hot brunette, accepting applications to take her out for a drink." So yeah, this is iconic.
Yeah.
A social cause I care about. Christina not being single. Like this profile.
And then what wasn't the other one something you want to know?
One thing I'd love to know about you is if you're interested in my best friend. And all the other photos are just of Christina, obviously, and it has like all her information, and like I'm basically just like,
she's my matchmaker.
yeah, like Christina's my manager for like influencer deals, and like I'm her manager for her dating life. It's kind of like
it's a really interesting dynamic.
Yeah, it's just like we help each other out in all aspects of life.
Yeah, like today I was at the gym and I was like working out my personal trainer, and she was like, "So your Instagram stories last night were very interesting," and I was like,
yes.
"Yeah, I know." And I told her, I was like, "Yeah, me and Lily, what started off as yesterday, we're at this little cafe, whatever, and we're having a gin and toxic meeting,
like
and
trying to be productive.
Yeah,
God
trying to be
forbid.
productive. And then we started like brainstorming ideas, and we are like, oh my God, like a gin and toxic dating show now that I'm single. LOL, so funny. And then we were originally talking about like doing this whole Google Doc thing. And then Lily's like, I'm literally going to download Hinge right now. Like, let's set you up a profile. And I was like, oh boy. That's basically what happened. And so then we spent like the next 2 hours on Hinge. Within like 5 minutes of the profile going live, we just got like, but because of your work,
but like
gotten mad.
I
it is a joint
off.
effort.
Oh my God. Can I play the voice prompt?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Guys, please listen to what Lily put on the profile.
Like, hundreds of men in New York are seeing this. That's where I'm just
hundreds.
Like, fuck my life, whatever. Okay, here we go.
Not only does Christina have the fattest, juiciest ass I've ever seen, but she also has a pretty good personality. So,
thank you, everybody.
Like, I spoke facts. I
personally think it was so funny. I think it is something that a best friend would say.
Yeah.
And like, I just like it's clearly like funny satire. I mean, it's not satire because I do have a fat juicy ass, but like,
yes,
it's at the same time it's satire. But like, people know, like, all these guys that we've been like matching with, they're like, oh my God, where do I sign up? Like,
yeah,
blah, blah,
there's
blah,
only
blah.
been like, we've had like literally 100+ men like, match, message, whatever, but there's only been like 2 that have been like, this is one of them just now, actually, before we started recording, was like, this is a red flag that she doesn't make her own profile. And I'm like,
and we're
I go, it's a red flag that you don't get the joke.
Yeah,
like,
it's a fucking red flag that you can't take a goddamn joke.
It's a joke.
Like,
this is also my toxic thing of the week, is that
that's what I was saying.
I'm living the single life vicariously through Christina.
Yes.
Yeah.
But my toxic trait of the week is that I am enabling it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
So this week, long story short, our toxic thing of the week is that we, in a combined effort, decided, we're on Hinge. So if you want to find us, you have to be a man. We're looking for men, New York City, baby. You know, we don't have our height preferences set, but you know, I love a short king, but like, no. But like, just be like hot and like funny.
You go, I love a short king, but no.
No. But
yeah, some of these guys, one guy was 5'4". I was like,
I'm 5'4". You know what? Here's the thing. Short kings are great. And I've realized lately that short kings are getting better because some of them are short, but they're so attractive, and because they're a short king, they know how to treat a girl, because most girls don't want to date them because they're a short king, and that is sad. Like, but so many of them are so great, but I just like, here's the thing, I don't need like, I'm not the person that's like, I need a man to be 6 foot. Like, I just need to be able to
feel a little smaller.
Yeah, feel a little smaller. But my big thing is I need to be able to wear heels and not be taller than you.
Yeah.
That's like where I like,
even
I need
like
to wear like my sky high.
in heels is all right.
Yeah,
but
passable,
I cannot be taller.
but like, yeah, exactly. I cannot be taller in heels is my thing.
I can't be looking down at you.
Like, you could look down at me. I prefer that. Like, duh.
Well, I'm so small. I'm with
TikTok trend.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they sneezed and I just blew away like a piece of dust. Nobody understands how hard it is being this tiny.
They sneeze.
That like fucking TikTok, and he's like,
there's like 4 people that
I
get
know.
that was very niche TikTok.
that
joke.
is, I feel like that is niche TikTok.
So niche.
Ugh. Anyways, so yeah, that was our toxic thing of the week, guys. Yay, woo, woo.
Guys, I always try to like start the episode, start the topic, and I struggle with it, and I'm working on it. This is usually Christina's gig, but I got this. Ready? Today, we're talking about ghosting. Woo! Have you ever been ghosted? We have. Have you ever ghosted anyone? We have.
Yeah, exactly.
Period. It's a
feel like,
topic.
when I was talking to my trainer today, I told her, she's like, oh, what are you guys recording about today? I said ghosting, and she's like, I feel like everybody in their life has either ghosted someone or been ghosted, even if it's not romantic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I actually
Like, are you
ghost
kidding?
more with people like friendships and shit, or like
Yeah.
professionally. I'm just like, oh my God, never talk to me again.
Exactly. Like,
Yep.
you know, the ghosting game, we're here to talk about it. So we have our little bullet points written down as we always do, and we're just going to go through the who, what, when, where's,
We're
why
actually
of
organized
ghosting.
today.
I know, like I said, like we talked about earlier, we had a fat meeting yesterday where we just got our shit together.
We may or may
guys.
not have a Gin and Toxic photo shoot this week that you guys can look forward to seeing all the pics.
Yeah. Oh, we're excited for you guys with that. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be cute.
Iconic.
But yeah, let's just get into ghosting. I guess we could just start off with right away. Oh, nice. My phone just dropped. Right away, what we have written down, which is, why do we get ghosted? Why is a reason that you would get ghosted?
Well, I don't know why anyone would ever ghost me.
I know we're hot, beautiful. Clearly, nobody's ghosting.
Like-
I have over 100 matches on Hinge.
Stunning. Well,
Like, my
Christina,
ego
you did
is-
just get ghosted.
I did.
She goes, no one's ghosting me. I'm like,
But like, it doesn't
yeah, you
matter
are.
because the roster is like over 100. So
Yeah.
like, it's fine. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Why do we get ghosted? There is like 100 reasons why you could get ghosted. I know, I'm kind of sweating too, but whatever. There's 100 reasons why you could get ghosted. Listen, just really quickly, and then we'll elaborate. We have don't like us in a relationship, got the ick. Okay, let's go down the line of that. You get ghosted because they don't like you.
Yeah, you kind of just actually. This is reminding me of something. Christina hung out with this guy recently, and then we didn't hear from him for a while, and he went really quiet, and then you reached out to him, and he was like, oh yeah, he was like, and he acted like he was like all about like starting to hang out with Christina and whatever.
No, guys,
And
you don't
then-
understand. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Okay, this is the first dude that I hooked up with since I got out of my relationship. We literally hooked up. we hooked up. And then after that, he was like telling me like he wants to see me again, blah, blah, all this stuff. But like it was literally like nothing romantic. Like we were just like fuck buddies basically.
Yeah, he's like we're just friends.
Yeah,
with him,
no, we're just cool with him. Anyways, though, like all of a sudden, I go on Instagram and I'm updating my close friend story. This is how I found out.
Oh yeah,
You remember this? So I was updating my close friend story. And it said, like, I was like, oh, who could I add? Who could I take off? And it said that he was not on my close friends anymore. And I was like, that's weird. Like, I don't remember removing him from my close friends. Like, that's kind of strange.
Where you at?
Yeah, what's going on? So I went to his Instagram profile and it said that I didn't follow him anymore and that he didn't follow me. And I was like
oh. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, he didn't block me, but like he removed my follow. So I was a little like, what the fuck? So I had the fucking balls to text him and be like, damn, caught the unfollow, LOL. Because I was just like, this man literally just saw him, just hooked up with him.
Yeah, like, and
I was like, if that was the case, I was like, damn, I really did get played, but like, whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I texted him, I go, damn, caught the unfollow. He ends up texting me back and he was like, what? And then he was like, originally trying to play it off, remember? And he's like, oh, like, you must have gotten in the mix of like people that I was unfollowing the other day. I was going on a spree.
Yeah.
Remember he said that? And then I was like, listen, like, it's really no hard feelings. Like, it's whatever. I was just confused because I knew that you were on my close friends because he would reply to my close friends all the time.
Always.
Like, me and this dude were fucking homies. Like, so he replied to my close friends all the time. So I told him, I was like, oh, I went to update my close friends, realized you weren't on it. That's how I found out. Then he opens up and, you know, falling right in the spectrum of the ghosted because they're in a relationship. This guy wasn't in a relationship, but he goes, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I started talking to someone and for a while it looked like things were getting serious. So I went on this spree of like unfollowing and removing a bunch of girls from my Instagram. And he was like, and I was just like,
you don't do that until you're actually like with the girl.
I know.
That's a bit much.
It is a little weird. And trust me, I've been like a little like, a little cautious. But, so he said that. And then he was like, yeah, but like it didn't work out, obviously, whatever. And then he like followed me back. And I
put
was
yourself
like,
in an awkward position with like,
yeah. I texted him too. You saw, I sent you a screenshot of the text.
Yeah.
I literally text him. I go, yeah, I was just curious because in my mind, I was like, damn, this dude fucked me, then ghosted me. Yeah. That's what I said that to him.
You're like, not again.
Not again. Fuck. Dang, flame it. No, but I was just like, damn, that was rough. But anyways, ended up being
so rude.
I know, but ended up being that I fucking was getting ghosted for a sec because of that. But then, of course, directly after, like literally within a few minutes of that, he's like, what are you doing tonight? And then he also...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then he replied to the other story.
Yeah, and then he
something.
asked me literally today, what are you doing tonight?
No, then he saw the Hinge stories, and he was like,
Yes.
damn. Like,
He's like, damn, okay. He texts me, he goes, what are you doing tonight? I go, oh, like I'm recording the podcast, whatever, with Lily. And then I might have to edit all night, whatever, because I could tell he was trying to be like, let's link. He sends me, so guys, I posted a screenshot of this man replied to me and Lily's joint Hinge account. And so obviously Lily played the voice memo thing earlier where she was like, aside from her having the fattest, juiciest ass ever, like she has a great personality, whatever. So this guy replies and says, wow, I don't care about her personality much, but that's the fattest, juiciest ass I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Hilarious. So I screenshotted that. I put it on my Instagram story, okay? This man, after texting me, what are you doing tonight? I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to be busy. I'm recording with Lily, whatever, blah, blah. Screenshots my Instagram story of that, where it says that's the fattest, juiciest I've ever seen, whatever. Screenshots it, crops it down to where it just says that, sends it to me, and then texts, oh, so I can't take care of this tonight.
Oh.
Did I not send that to you?
You did, but I forgot that's what he said.
Yeah, he goes, can I not take care of this tonight? I was like, tempting offer.
Yeah.
I have a cat to pick up now. Sorry, I can't get laid. I have to go get my friend's cat.
Beanie's in New Jersey getting surgery. It's
a long story. Anyways, let's get back to the ghosting, because like I said, one of the things is you get ghosted because the person ends up getting in a relationship, which I am also guilty about. If you guys remember last week, we talked about the story of the crazy guy.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like beep it out.
I just said his name.
Crazy guy.
Crazy guy. Anyways, when I told the story about that,
we're still calling him crazy.
Well, people know who we're referring to, whatever. The guy that we were talking about last week, okay? We already cleared up the crazy thing, but whatever.
I feel like when you get into a relationship, that's like the one opportunity you have to like not ghost someone, because it's a perfect excuse. You can just be like,
yeah,
hey, sorry, I like have a whole boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he even like, I like fully ghosted him for a year, and he even told me on FaceTime that he saw that I was in a relationship, and I was like, okay, but whatever. So ghosted him, but yeah, so you get ghosted because the person gets into a relationship. I do feel like that's a valid excuse. Like, that's honestly respectful. Like, you know.
Yeah. Go off.
That's why even when, you know, who texted me and was like, oh, like, to be totally honest, things were getting serious with someone, I was like, okay,
that's kind of the best. Like, honestly, makes
like,
you.
fair.
It's not like, oh, I'm ghosting you because I just don't like you or because you're annoying.
Yeah.
It's like kind of the best thing. Do you know how many
Best
men
case
I had
scenario.
to cut off when I started dating Sammy?
Yeah.
Like, it was like
the roster gets cut off.
Months of men hitting me up, and I was just like, oh fuck, like I forgot to tell this guy I had a boyfriend. Like, I'm just like,
damn it.
Fuck, I had like 12 like flings. I had to. Yeah.
Anyways, back to ghosting. That was my little intervention.
Yeah.
That was the first time I talked about fucking a man since my last relationship. Anyways, but so
perfect.
It's
Great
fine.
way to start the episode.
Great way to start. But yeah, so number one, in a relationship, also they don't like you. No shit. They just ghost you because they don't like you. Duh. That's like
that
the
one
easiest.
hurts the most. That was my
because it's like a shot to the ego.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it, you know, nobody likes to think that they are not liked.
Well, also
You know?
we're gonna talk about in this episode how like I like before I started dating Sammy, like I had a big single era, and I was the queen. I still am. Queen of ghosting. Like, I have no problem.
Lily's single era, I am slightly envious of, and I hope that my single era is just as good as hers.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
But like I also like am so good at ghosting like friends, but like people who like I start to be friends with and then I'm like, oh, this person actually fucking sucks. I didn't used to be like this, but now my boundaries are just so fucking intense. I have no problem, no hesitation, just completely cold turkey cutting somebody off and just like never speaking to them again. You're blocked on everything. Like you have evaporated from my life. That's how I am. Christina is the opposite.
I feel so bad not giving people
closure.
Like here's the thing, it's so ironic because I constantly preach that closure is bullshit, but I think that's more so in like relationship wise and stuff. Yeah, like I still think that closure is bullshit, but I don't know, like I just like unless the person like will not leave me alone, then you just gotta like resort to ghosting. But like I've always been the type that's like, if they hit you up, hey, how's it going? Like I will bite the bullet and be like, hey, sorry, this isn't gonna work. Like, and you don't. The thing too is that I feel like a lot of people like you gotta give a reason. You don't have to give a reason. They could ask what the reason is. You don't gotta give them a reason. Just be like, listen, I don't think it's gonna work out. Sorry, best of luck. Like
I just felt like sometimes like during my single era. Like, do you guys remember the story I told you about? I hung out with that guy a few times, and then I found out that he had a reptile collection.
Reptile guy.
Like, he had like 10 lizards. Literally, like, so many snakes. Like, it was bizarre. And he was so normal otherwise. And then when I found that out, like, he literally told me, and then like 25 minutes later, I was like, oh my God, I just remembered I have to be up so early tomorrow. Like, can you leave? Christina's taking an Instagram story.
I continue talking. I was just giving a sneak peek.
But he was like telling me about his reptiles, and I was like, oh, sick, bro. Okay, so like 20 minutes later, I was like, okay, I have to be up really early tomorrow. Like, can you leave my apartment? When he left my apartment, we had hung out. Like he knew everything about me. We'd hung out a bunch of times. I blocked him on everything and like never spoke to him again. And then like 10 months later, he somehow figured out my Snapchat username, adds me on Snapchat, and was just like, yo, what the fuck? How, like, we hung out.
How did you do that to me?
Yeah, he was just like, what the fuck? And honestly, my reason for ghosting him was that, like, obviously reptiles were his thing. Go off. Like,
go off, king.
Sick,
reptile
bro.
king.
I didn't want him to think that, like, I was almost trying to be nice. Like, I didn't want him to think that he would never be able to, like,
sorry,
find
I ghosted
a girl.
you because of your reptile.
No, literally. But I was like, I didn't want him to think he'd never be able to get a girl because he opened up to me about this. I was like, it's not for me.
No, that's exactly what I was trying to explain to the guy last week. Like, the whole laying it on thick thing. Don't want you to think you're never going to be able to get a girl because of that. Because some girls like that shit. Some girls like reptiles.
Yeah, some girls also have a snake. Like,
some girls are
but
snakes.
he added me on Snapchat and messaged me being like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I thought we were like getting along really well. And then I just blocked him again. I didn't even message him back.
Yeah, Lily doesn't give a fuck.
I got a lot of shit going on, bro. If I had to explain myself to every single person I've ghosted, God, I would have no time.
No time.
No time for anything.
No time.
Like, I'm busy.
That's why you ghost, because you don't even got the time to explain to them.
No, like, at all.
Right. Oh, and then also the other thing is you got the ick. Which reptile guy, you got the ick.
Got the ick so
don't like
bad.
them dash got the ick, goes hand in hand. But it's just wild how a man could do one thing and like you will get the ick and you will never look back.
It happens a lot when you're like hooking, like let's say like this guy you hooked up with, like sometimes when you're hooking up with someone, like unless you're like don't hook up with someone unless you're in love with them, go off, but like that's not me. If you're hooking up with someone and like it's not going anywhere, there's no feelings, it's just a hookup, and you hook up with them and it's not good, well, that's the only reason I'm hanging out with you. So why would I continue?
Yeah, so why would I continue
if I'm not getting anything out of this? Like,
no, you're right.
Duh. Like,
the ick in bed is such a real thing too.
Yeah, like if you're not
my God.
you're never seeing me again.
No, I remember this one guy a long time ago. Oh my God. He literally thought he was Christian Grey from 50 Shades.
Oh no.
Like aggressively like grab and make out with me and like would think it was like this like passionate thing when it was just messy and disgusting and weird, and that gave me a huge ick.
Who was this? Well, obviously, like, cut this out.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this out of the show. But it was.
Oh my God. Ew.
Yeah.
The worst too, I feel like with the first time you hook up with someone, like, you can't just like go all out, bro. You gotta fucking chill out. Like, you haven't even seen my asshole yet. Don't suck my toes. Like, this is too much. Like,
No, I fully
sit
agree.
down.
It's not like, you know
Like,
what?
give me something, but don't give me everything.
Yeah. Unless like you know what? I was just talking about this earlier. Read the room.
Read the room.
If you, as a man, if you're hooking up with a girl, okay, you could tell this girl's starting to get into like some freaky shit that you like.
Yeah, then let's get freaky.
Then we'll get freaky because then you're like both on the same page. But like, you can fucking tell if somebody's not on the same page as you.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what a lot of people say. Like, I feel like when you hook up for the very first time, 90% of the time, it's going to be vanilla. And I think that's so okay.
I feel like the only things you can do past the point of doing vanilla is like a little bit of choking and a little bit of dirty talk.
Oh, no. Yeah.
You know? Like,
but
those
like,
are the
other than that, you're like,
essentials.
you don't know each other's bodies yet. You can't really like go in depth with like,
Do
what do you like?
not
Like, you know,
suck my toe.
Lily's very passionate about
No one's
toe
ever
sucking
done
and
that.
assholes.
Nobody's ever done that to me. But like,
Nobody.
if
no.
they did,
Nobody has sucked my toe at all. No.
I'd probably let
I
them.
go,
I had to think about it.
I had to think about it for a sec. No toe sucking. I
Do you
did
ever suck
literally
guys' fingers?
yes,
Like
and I
that?
let them. Oh my god, I will fucking. You know what I've done? Okay, this is really kinky. Anyways, like if you like
I'm not
finger yourself in front of a guy,
No.
and then you put your fingers in his mouth.
No. No.
Not on a hookup, but with an ex.
Okay.
I mean, well, I said with an ex, and then I've done that with an ex. At the time, boyfriend.
Oh my god, I wasn't ready for that. Were you ready for that? I wasn't ready for that.
No, it's so they like it. Well,
every
depending
man,
on the man, they
every
like
man
it.
listening right now has backtracked 30 seconds.
They're gonna fucking use that to jerk their shit. But yeah. Anyways,
Wow. Everything has gone wrong in the past 2 minutes. This is not what I wanted.
this is not what this episode was supposed to be about. Anyways,
Oh
long
my
story short, yes,
God.
finger sucking, sexy. I
Okay,
like it.
all right,
I approve.
all right,
Picasso,
all right.
I like it.
Picasso,
Like,
hey, Picasso, I like it.
Picasso, I like it. Okay. Anyways, we should move on. The ick.
This is about ghosting.
Yeah.
Not finger sucking. not toe sucking. You don't even see my asshole.
So that was why do we get ghosted? And then the second thing says, why do we ghost? But it's literally the same reasons. You get ghosted because they don't like you. You're going to ghost somebody because you don't like them.
Yeah.
You ghost somebody because you get the ick from them. They're going to ghost you right back the same thing. You'll ghost somebody because you get into a relationship and you don't want to talk. Like, it goes hand in hand, you know? So
Every time I've tried, like, to do the right thing and like not ghost a guy, like he'll ask me to hang out and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, like I just don't like I'm not interested.
Yeah.
This is why I ghost men, because then it turns into a whole fucking thing. They're like, but I was nothing but nice to you, but like I didn't even suck your toes. Like,
I told you literally the other week, I think one thing that I learned like in being like when I got out of the 4-year relationship, when I was single for like a long time, whatever.
Closure. Is
No.
that what you're gonna say? Oh,
No.
it's stupid.
Closure.
Like saying that it's stupid. Like there's no need to explain
Closure
yourself.
stupid. No, what I was
sometimes.
gonna say, because you were like, if a man's like, well, I was like so nice to you and stuff, you listen up, people.
Bare
okay,
minimum.
this is something that you need to know, because there were a few guys that I went on dates with that were like very nice guys,
Right.
but I just like wasn't like really into them, and it didn't
There's a
really,
lot
like,
of nice guys and
Yeah.
girls out
so,
there.
make it known, people. Listen, you don't have to like the first guy who's nice to you.
Right,
Either way,
right.
vice versa, whatever you enter. You don't have to romantically like the first person who's nice to you. There's going to be so many people that are going to be so nice to you, and so many guys that are going to be like, why don't you like me back if I was so nice to you and I treat you so well? You don't have to have a fucking reason. You don't have to like the first dude that's nice to you romantically.
Yeah, no, 100%. Dude, I went on a date with like 20 men.
Yeah.
and honestly, most of them were very nice. Like I
Exactly.
had a great time.
Yeah.
And that's why like I have so many like friends that are guys, and I hate when people like make it weird, because I'm like, okay, just because I'm best friends with this guy and because he's nice, it doesn't mean shit. Like, just because someone's nice to you does not mean you like that. Are you 12?
Yeah, are we 12? Exactly. This we actually already touched on this. I wrote down, why doesn't Christina ghost?
Yeah.
Like,
She's
why
too nice.
don't
Christina,
but we touched on it earlier, so I don't even think we need it. Like, like I said, like, I don't know.
She's too nice. She's too nice.
I just, like, I can't
about
cut
everything.
people off about that. And it also says depends on the guy and the situation from the past also. There have been a few dudes that I ghosted before, but, like, only if we went on, like, one date, or if they would not leave me alone after I was like, hey, this isn't gonna work. Like, I have ghosted before, but then there's been a lot of guys that I haven't, and it's weird. I have this, like, idea in my head that, like, I owe people an explanation at all times when I don't.
I just feel like with this recent guy, like the guy that we talked about, we called him Crazy Guy in last episode.
Yeah.
But he reached out to Christina. Like, I mean, it's been, how long has it been since the last time you saw him?
Oh my God.
What summer was it? Like 2 summers ago?
I cut it. Oh, actually, I remember because of the text message and everything. I broke it off with him end of August 2020.
Dude, it's 2022. Like,
Yeah.
not even trying to shit on this guy. Like, it's fine, whatever. He wanted to reach out. That's fine, whatever. None of my business. He reaches out. Like, if that was me, like, if I was Christina, I would have looked at it and been like what? Like, I just would have deleted it. But, like, Christina is too nice.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. If he reached out again and had nothing to do with the show, I probably wouldn't have applied again, as I haven't been.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But I felt more inclined because I literally ghosted this man for like over a year, and then out of nowhere he finds out that I'm like shit talking him on my show, and I'm like, ooh.
But Christina's so nice. Like, I swear to God, if we were at a restaurant and the waiter fucking spit in our food, Christina would be like, I'm sorry. I just like, can I eat this? Like, can I just like please get something new? I would be like, what the fuck is that? Like,
I'd be like, that's sorry. Not really like.
That's not really how I like it.
Yeah. That's not exactly how I like that.
If you want to spit in my mouth, that's one thing, but not in my food.
I kind of only do that in the bedroom. Like, I don't do that at Outback.
Yeah.
Like, Outback Steakhouse. I thought we were at Olive Garden.
Yeah. Oh my God, Christina Uber Eats Olive Garden the other night. It was so random.
Listen, the soup salad breadsticks, they slap. I'm not gonna lie.
Go off.
This says, I don't know why I wrote this down. It says basically the art of ghosting. How to ghost a guy. I wrote cut them off because that's exactly what ghosting is. How do you ghost somebody? You just do.
You just do, babe. Like I said, that guy told me he had like 18 lizards and 5 snakes, and I was like, huh, okay. And then we changed the subject. We talked for 20 minutes. I kicked him out of my apartment, blocked him on everything. Mm-hmm. Never talked to him again.
Exactly. And then we have is it okay? Yes and no. I wrote down yes, because you don't want to talk to somebody who makes you uncomfortable. You don't have a history. You want to cut it off so the person doesn't get caught up. No, because it's rude. It leaves them wondering. It can invalidate their feelings. If you have a history, it's confusing.
There's history is very
history. Yeah. So
like Christina just got ghosted.
Basically.
Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Can we
just go off? I don't even care
like,
anymore.
Christina just got ghosted from someone she was in a relationship with for a long time that we all thought we were besties with. That is a whole other, like, to me, that's fucked. And I would never, ever, ever do that to somebody. Or, like, if me and Christina, let's say, God forbid this would never happen. If we had a falling out, like, if we got in, like, a huge fight, we would pretend like we were like, we're not friends anymore.
There's a
I would
difference
never
between
ghost
like, yeah, there's a difference between like taking some time to heal and like everything,
and
but
cold
like,
ghosting.
Yeah, and just like cold, like, yeah, it's just, you know what,
just, like no words have been spoken.
Yeah, and it's just like I said, like
it's weird.
The first few weeks, okay, but like now it's like,
what the
this
fuck?
Is really,
yeah, like to me that is so
stupid.
fucked. But I absolutely support ghosting and actually encourage it, especially if you're doing the dating app thing. Because
I wouldn't even
mind
encourage
if
it with dating apps.
I don't mind if I went on one date with a guy and he ghosted me. To be honest, fuck it. Like, swallow the pill, guys. It's not that big of a deal. And honestly, they don't fucking like you. Okay, period. They don't like you. That's why they're ghosting you.
Yeah.
Honestly, look at it like, okay, at least they're not wasting my time. Because I'll tell you one thing. The worst thing that can happen to you with men that I experienced actually one time pretty intensely before I started dating Sammy is this guy wasted my fucking time for months. Like, I actually started to like him. He acted like he liked me, but he really was just looking for something like very casual.
Oh, yeah, no. If you're going to get into something casual, it needs to be like said at the very beginning that like, you are both looking for something casual.
That's fine if that's communicated. But if I'm getting the intent, if you're treating me like a girlfriend,
Yeah.
and then I find out that you're really not even, like months later, that pisses me off because I hate when people waste my time.
No, exactly. So it's
I
like,
really do.
No, exactly. So that's why, like, is it okay? Yes, because you don't want to talk to people who make you uncomfortable. You don't have a history. You don't want to get caught up in feelings. Like, yeah, I think it's better in your situation. Obviously, like, it's better to just cut somebody off cold turkey like that.
Yeah, if you've only hung out with them like a few times,
Yeah,
or even like one date, and you're just like,
also,
even if it was a
too,
nice
like,
date, and you just like, I have no reason.
Yeah.
to hang
Also,
out with
if
this
you
person.
like tell them like, hey, this isn't gonna work, and they're just like not getting it, and they like keep
Block
like
them.
like
fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're like from a small town, I understand that's harder. But like, if you're dating in a big city, oh my god, block them. Who the fuck cares? Like, I think it's actually really immature when people can't just like take an L.
Yeah. Well, that's the other side of it, which is is it okay? No, because it leaves people wondering, which could hurt their feelings, makes them feel invalidated. And if you have a history, it's confusing for the other party, which is the sides of why ghosting is not okay. But then again, here, you can't think about the other party. I think with dating, one of the biggest things with dating in the beginning is, you have to be selfish with what you want and like what you
100%.
deserve. And if there's somebody that's not meeting your needs or what, like, you don't owe people an explanation. It's different. Once again, we're saying this at the beginning of dating. It's different if you're in a relationship, if you've been talking for a very long time, if you have a history. Sorry, I almost just burped. That was weird. It was one of those inhale burps. Ew. But yeah, no. So
in that case, it's absolutely fucked in my opinion, and I would never do that to anyone.
Yeah, if you're dating someone and you ghost the person you're like dating, then you're
even
fucking
if you've been
asshole.
dating for like 2 months, like,
yeah,
that's 2 months of somebody's life. Like, don't just like handle it properly and like,
just be like,
if you
sorry, I don't
end
think this is
it,
gonna
like
work.
check in on them a few weeks later, like just see how they're doing. Like, not really that you don't have to like get deeply involved with them, but don't just like. Then you make someone feel like, damn, what the fuck did I do? And usually it has nothing to do with them. They just wanted to leave for their own purposes.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, I'm really digging here.
What?
I'm
Yeah,
digging.
Lily. Every week, Lily, since January, has come on this show with a fucking devil horns out and a pitchfork.
Yeah, well,
like,
I'm pissed, so.
Yeah, Lily's always pissed. I actually, you know what? I was pissed today too. Remember
Lily's
I sent
always
you all
pissed.
those? She's always pissed. I get pissed too. I told you today. I was like, just a warning before you come over to record. I'm in a pissy mood today.
Yeah, well, everyone sucks
Yeah.
sometimes.
And I'm not gonna lie, that's actually like all we have written down in our notes. I thought we were going way more in depth into this, but I feel like ghosting is a very
pretty
like
straightforward.
It is, exactly. It's a very straightforward thing. Like, we answered like, why do people ghost? Why do they not ghost? Why, how do you ghost? You should fucking ghost them.
Yeah.
Like, reasons.
I feel
like we go. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's important to remember that if you get ghosted just after like a date, maybe even 3 dates, to never take it personally.
No.
And honestly,
oh my
it's
God,
like,
especially
sometimes it's
after
the right
one or
thing.
2 dates.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's absolutely.
They might be doing you
yeah.
a favor. Like, obviously, for some reason, that person thought it was not going to work, and it could be. It could have nothing to do with you. They could just be a weirdo who's like, oh, I just can't date people who are working in this field, or I can't date people who are conservative. Like, whatever it is, like it has, it's more about them and like their own interests.
Yeah, their own preferences. And it doesn't mean that, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you did something, like, you don't have to do something
Like, you can
wrong.
own as many lizards as you want. That's completely fine.
It's just
but
not your
I
vibe.
can't.
Yeah, it's just not your vibe.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And like, I did him a favor. Like, instead of doing the whole like, hey, I'm so sorry, like this isn't gonna work. Then he liked me, so he would have been like, oh, but like, come on, let me take you out more. Like, that would have been a whole fucking thing, and I could not deal with it. And like, I just cut him off, and it had to be done.
Yeah, sometimes it just has to be done.
Like, I feel like I did him a favor. No,
I think so too. Like we said, it's better.
Bro,
it's better
you
to
don't
cut
want me.
somebody off than to drag something.
Because if we
on.
met up again, I just would have made fun of him the whole time for having 10 lizards.
The moral is that it's better to cut somebody off than it is to drag them along, but you don't cut them off cold turkey if you were dating them. If you're dating around, it is okay to ghost somebody and cut them off. We should check Hinge. Anyways, yeah, this episode actually went by way quicker than we imagined because, like we said, ghosting is just so black and white. Like, You know? What?
Guys, I found a guy earlier.
Oh, no.
And, well,
what?
he had two. You know what? Listen up, men. Listen up, okay? If you're going to make a Hinge profile and you're going to put pictures of you and a dog,
it better be your dog.
It better be your dog, or I need you to clarify in your bio whose dog it is. Do we have access to this dog? Is this a friend's dog? Is this your parents' dog?
I've seen a few guys' profiles where like it's a picture of them and another girl, and then in their prompt it's like, I need you to know that, and they're like, that's my sister.
Yeah.
You know, like
this guy he had two dogs on his profile, and I messaged him. He goes, where do I submit my application to date Christina? I go, hi, I have to know, are one of those dogs yours? He goes, they're my friends, but I'm their number one dog sitter. And I'm gonna say,
cute.
I'm gonna say, you do not make the cut. No.
She likes dogs and dogs only.
Yeah. Well, go get a fucking dog then, Daniel.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Daniel.
I don't give a shit, Daniel. I'm putting you on blast.
Anyways.
Is Christina into what? Oh,
Into what?
This guy has a porn mustache, like a porn stash, people call it. A
porn
mustache.
Stash guy?
Yeah.
Is that what he said? Is Christina into porn stashes?
And I go, it's the mustache and the NASCAR jacket for me. He goes, is Christina into that look?
Yes! I saw the porn stash. And I was like,
I love a Williamsburg, like hipster
stash.
porn stash.
Oh my God,
like,
give me
it's
the
a vibe.
porn
I think
stash.
every New York girl needs to experience
a man with a porn stash.
No, like
a Williamsburg
yes.
cuffed jeans, beanie, motherfucker.
I just said
like
specifically
a
fucking Williamsburg hipster. Every girl, because they're fucking assholes in the best way possible.
Right.
They'll take you on a roller coaster, baby.
Right. They'll take you on. They'll wine you. They'll dine
They will
you. They'll
humble you. They will gaslight the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Make you feel like shit. Like, I'm like, every girl needs to experience this.
Like, it's like most girls go on TikTok and they're like, a phase I recommend skipping. But we're like, no,
experience it. It's
this
funny.
phase. It's for growth. You need that phase to grow in New York City.
Christina's not going into these dates either looking for a man. She's looking for like
I'm looking for a good time.
We're looking for gin and toxic content.
I do not want a romantic relationship.
We're actually
right
looking
now.
for one of these guys to come on the show as well.
Multiple.
This is a series. Buckle up, guys. Gin and toxic is about to go bing bong.
Yeah, right. Well, what else? Okay, so that guy said, is Christina into that?
I said, oh yeah, lol. Like everyone's like, so
goal?
I have to go through you to get a date with Christina, and I'm like, yeah,
duh.
Are you not getting that?
Like they're not even like, you're gonna be like correlating the entire thing. You're gonna be like, yeah, it's still going through me, but Christina will meet you at this restaurant at 8:30 p.m. Just look for the cute brunette.
It's gonna be so awkward when you show up to these.
No, we show up together and you're like, hi Nick, so nice to meet you.
I'm Christina's Hinge manager.
I'm Christina's Hinge manager. She'll be coming out in just like a sec.
Yeah. I just wanted to
But
ask
first,
you a few questions. Who did you vote for in 2016? Just like really like heavy hitters. Like,
what's your social security number?
Yeah, and like how did your parents treat you from the ages like 2 to 7? Like
also,
crucial years.
Do you have a trust fund?
Have you ever had a therapist?
Do you have a therapist?
Do you
still?
have a therapist?
How long have you been with your therapist?
Yeah. Oh,
that's a good one.
That is tea.
How long have you been
if
with
they've
your
been
therapist?
let me tell you from experience, if they've been with the same therapist for too long and they're still fucked up,
you need a new therapist. Get a new therapist.
Can I go and like not sit near you and just like take a video?
Idea. You and fucking Paige get a table together.
Yes. And,
oh my god.
We're so immature in the best way possible.
It's fine. It's for you could literally take videos of us from behind.
Do it for the plot.
Do it for the podcast.
And the plot.
And the plot. The plot of the podcast.
And the plot and the podcast.
Do it for the plot of the podcast.
Period.
All right, guys. Sorry, this is the first time I'm saying, sorry, guys, this episode is shorter than anticipated.
They're like, it's okay. We're sick of you guys talking for an hour and 45 minutes.
Anyways, we have to set up Hinge dates with boys. Not boys, men. We have to set up Hinge dates.
Was that Thursday night we were talking about?
Be like, Christina, he said tomorrow night. Be like, Christina's not available tomorrow or Wednesday, but she'll be available around 8 p.m. on Thursday. And that is who again?
Cali film producer.
Okay, we love him. Anyways, while Lily's texting the Hinge guy back, what?
This is is so funny.
I know, it's incredible.
I go, she's not free tomorrow, Wednesday. She's working. But Thursday, 8:30 would be perfect. Like, he's going to be like, this is so strange.
He's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
How do I break the news when we get there? So, yeah, we're actually doing this for a show. He'd be like, oh, he's a film producer anyways, he'll get it. Anyways, while Lily's doing that, I'm going to read this week's toxic confession. And I got this toxic confession and I read it and it's about ghosting. So I thought it would make sense for this episode. This girl says, last winter, before I started dating my boyfriend, I downloaded Bumble because I was sad and desperate and been single for almost a year. Feel that, girl. Right. I had a handful of guys' Snapchats because they asked for it and a couple guys' phone numbers. I was talking to 2 guys while I really liked my current boyfriend, and instead of just easing out of the talking stage I was in with the guys, when my boyfriend asked me to be his girlfriend, I just ghosted them all, forgetting that they all completely had feelings for me. Oh, also, it said that I opened this, but I don't think I read this in the last episode because I think like 3 episodes in a row now we were like, send us stories of you fucking your ex.
Oh my God, I've gotten so many.
This girl goes, oh no, not fucking my ex. This is the best friend's boyfriend. She goes, I fucked my best friend's boyfriend while she was there. She was drunk and passed out and we were watching a movie. Me and her boyfriend started flirting and it turned into much more. We did it with her right next to us on the couch.
Oh.
After that, it was an all the time thing.
Oh.
So she fucked her best friend's man in front of her while she was passed out on a couch, and now it's a consistent thing.
Maybe that's remember my friend's story where she woke up and her boyfriend was fucking. Maybe this is the girl he hooked up with sending it in.
She's like, by the way, I am the other half of that.
Yeah. Guys, I am fully Christina's Hinge manager. That's all I really want to talk about.
I know. I'm like, the next
10 episodes.
I feel like the next 10 episodes are just going to be like
updates.
Half updates, half an actual topic.
Yeah.
Because people are going to be so invested into this.
Yeah. I'm invested.
I know. We are. Everybody is heavily invested.
Paige, I know you're listening. Me and you are going to all these days.
Paige,
me and
you already
Paige
know,
are just like rooting for Christina's dating life more than anyone.
More than me.
Yeah, more when Christina
everybody
got broken
is rooting
up
for
with,
my dating life more than me.
No,
I'm
literally
like vibing, and they're like, Christina, we got you. Like, we're gonna get you a man.
Yeah. No, when Christina got broken up with, obviously I came over that night, and she was like quiet and sad, and you were on the phone with oh Jesus, with
I know exactly.
Yeah, she was on the phone, and I go into Paige's room, and I'm like, Paige, get the fuck up. We have things to discuss.
What the fuck are we
Me
gonna
and
do
Paige
about
are just
this?
Like popping off. Like I know his address. Do you know his address? Let's fucking go.
Let's fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Oh my God, I put something in my story today, and I was like, I have a big announcement tomorrow. Any guesses of what it is? And like, I got 5 responses that were like, you're going to Christina's ex's house and fucking him up. I was like, not exactly.
Not quite, but you're giving me ideas.
Yeah, don't give me ideas.
You're giving me content.
I'll tell you guys what it is next week.
I know. We're so freaking excited. Well, I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
We every episode, if it's something to do with you, if it's something to do with me, it's always we now.
Yeah, we
discussed this before.
We were broken up with. We are on Hinge.
We are on Hinge. We are going on a date.
Yes. And then when Sammy's nice to me, Christina's like, we love him. We stan. we work.
We
Sammy.
Never love more.
We're getting taken out tonight.
We're going out.
And I'm like, well, we're like,
Lily's like, Sammy took me out to Aritzia and he bought me new clothes. I'm like, oh my God, I love that for us.
Yeah. Christina's like, what did we get?
What did we buy? What did we get?
Oh God. Oh my God. Speaking of that, Sammy, when are we going to Aritzia again?
Sammy,
it's been 2 weeks.
You remember last episode we were like, watch, this is going to be the episode that he listens to. Did he listen?
No.
Good.
Thank God. I'd prefer him not to listen. My parents both tried to listen to our podcast. 10 minutes into the first episode, they both texted me and were like, yeah, we'll never listen again.
Yeah, I love you. I support you.
Sport.
Yeah, no.
All my mom's friends listen and they're like, oh my God, love that.
That's your mom's friends.
Yeah,
you know?
they love it, dude. They're all like, we're Beauty Chickie stands. We have bitchy merch. Like, they're literally obsessed.
Love that. Okay, I think we should wrap this up because we do have to pick a beanie girl. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. We will keep you updated on the Hinge journey. And make sure to go follow us on our social media at Gen Toxic Podcast, because we're going to be posting things like, if you don't want to wait. Well, I mean, we're going to be giving like a full update every week on the Hinge stuff on the show. But if you want little sneak peeks and like stupid ass videos and shit of us, then make sure to go to our Instagram page and follow us there. You'll get updates there. And like I said at the beginning of the episode, I will, while we're going to pick Beanie up, I will set up an Instagram highlight. Yes. We will do that.
Yes.
We will do that.
No, literally. Guys, I also, like, I had to leave today by, like, 5-ish. And I was like, yeah, I got to go pick up Beanie from Jersey. We're about to record, and Christina's like, do you want me to come with you? And I'm like, I mean, it's very unnecessary for you to get on a bus with me to New Jersey to go pick up my cat from surgery. But, like, sure. And she's like, okay, perfect, I'm coming. I'm like,
like okay, I'm on my way.
She's making it sound like she like wants to go. She's like, oh my god, we could go, it'll be great.
We're gonna take the bus to Jersey, we're gonna get Beanie, she's gonna be like, woo, like
like
we're gonna go pick up our cat.
Yeah, our cat. Oh my god,
Sammy.
No, it's definitely our cat.
It's our cat.
Beanie.
That's what I refer to Perla, and I'm always like, oh my god, my cat.
Yeah, my cat Perla.
Like, she's not my cat, but like
fully
my cat.
Paige's cat. Yeah, love that.
Right. All right, guys, we love you so much. Thank you so much for listening. Go follow us and check out our Instagram story. Hey,
1 hour episode. Yay!
I know it feels yay, but it feels wrong. That's why I'm like, I know, I love it too, but it feels wrong.
I know. No, you guys will appreciate it, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. We'll talk to you in the next episode.
See you soon.
Bye.